Can I ask you something for fun?
Who?
Yeah. What horror movie do you like, or maybe you don't like horror movies?
I'm not scared of horror movies. I just don't like horror movies. I think they're a little bit boring. Good question. Who's next? Who's next? You want homework? 5.
I have a question.
4,
I have a question.
3. Yeah. Yes, Raphael.
Okay, but this might be a hard question to answer.
Okay.
Because this is more of a paradox.
Okay.
Why do your lips touch when you say separate? When you say, why do your lips touch when you say separate, but they don't touch when you say touch?
That's a good question. I don't know the answer. That's how it is. I don't know. What's the answer? Do you know the answer? Is there an answer?
Because your lip touch, because to pronounce a word.
Yeah, if you say separate, and then touch. So it has to do with like phonetics, and how we voice sounds and letters. Good question. Very good question. Very good question. No homework for Raphael. No homework for Raphael. Everybody else still has homework. Harry.
What?
You have your hand up, Harry.
What?
Do you have your hand up, or are you waving?
That's a clap.
Oh, that's a clap. Okay. Who else has a question? Who else? Question for Boule teacher. Let's go.
I have a question.
Yeah. Again, Raphael.
But which subject that you teach in your school?
I teach grade 9, grade 10, grade
No.
11.
The subject.
Yes, I know. I'm just giving you extra information. So grade 9, grade 10, grade 11, grade 12, I teach IELTS. You know IELTS? Do you know IELTS? What is IELTS? In the chat box. I write it in the chat box. IELTS. What is IELTS?
Oh, I don't know IELTS.
Yeah, International English Language Testing System. So I teach English for Cambridge exams and IELTS exam.
Oh.
Okay. Good question, Raphael. Thank you. Anybody else? 5, 4.
Wait, Mister.
I have a question.
Yes, hang on. Putaria, yeah, what's your question?
My question is already in the chat box, but I will say it. I'm sorry, but I'm really curious. But what is your phobia? I mean, everyone has to have a phobia.
Yeah. I'm not comfortable with heights. I don't like anything that's too high. I get very, very nervous when I'm up high. I really don't like flying. I don't like being in an aeroplane. I don't like it. And also I'm scared of sharks. So there's 3 phobias. So flying, sharks, and heights.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Next, 5, 4.
Sir, I want to ask,
Yep.
where do you came from? Like, are you British or not?
I am Australian. I come from Sydney, Australia.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Okay, I have a new question.
Yes, Harry.
Teacher, do you know the capital of Australia?
Canberra.
Okay.
Yeah. Canberra is officially the capital of Australia, but everybody believes Sydney is the capital.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
I already searched that in Google. Yeah.
Yeah, correct. So Canberra officially is the capital, but most people in Australia consider Sydney as the capital city of Australia. Good question, Harry. Good question. Somebody else, let's go. 5, 4.
Can you tell a little bit history from Australia? I'm really curious and I love history. Same as my sister.
What stories about what? About Australia?
History Australia.
Oh, the history. Oh, Australia has a very bad history. Yeah, because the first people that settled in Australia, they came from England, the United Kingdom. But all of those people, many of those people were criminals. They were in prison. And then they sent all of the prisoners to Australia. And then the prisoners built farms and built roads and built houses and built many things. So Australia was built by criminals. It was built by prisoners from the United Kingdom.
So
yeah, it was
a good prisoner?
Sorry?
So they are a good prisoner? A bad prisoner who just make a house and then blow it up again?
Yeah, well, they say all Australians are criminals, because if you go back to the beginning, we all, our ancestors all come from prison.
Not really. The first people who came to Australia, yeah, it's not UK, but the other people, I forgot the name. UK is the first Europeans that come to Australia, and then
Correct. They are the first
they just make it
Europeans.
to a colony.
But the original people of Australia are the Australian Aborigines. The Australian Aborigines are the original people that were in Australia before Europeans went to Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was the Europeans, when they came to Australia, they killed many of the black people in Australia.
Oh my God, so
Yeah, good question. Anybody else? 5, 4.
Me.
Always the same student. What about some other students? Not
Yes.
always
Does
the
the student
same.
have good question?
Some other students. I want to hear from other students. If I do not hear from other students, homework for everybody. 5, 4.
Can you speak Bahasa?
Hello.
Calvin, what's your question, Calvin?
Can you speak Bahasa?
Gak bisa.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
I
thank
have
you.
a better question than that.
Sir,
Sir, I have a better question than that.
Harry, you have already asked the question. I need to hear from other students. Other students ask me a question or homework for everybody. 5,
sir,
4.
sir.
No, already
there
heard from you.
There is some question in the chat.
Yeah,
Yes, I would
want
say
them.
that.
Okay, I want them to speak. Where is Ivanda? Ivanda, can you hear me, Ivanda?
Yeah, mister. I'm here.
Okay, Ivanda, ask me your question. Ask me your question.
Mister, what countries have you been to?
Okay, good question.
Sorry.
I have been to Australia. I have been to Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, Philippines, Laos.
Wow, it's good. Thank you, mister.
Yes, thank you, Ivanda. Andrea 7C. Andrea. Where are you, Andrea? Andrea. Now, Andrea. Florencia.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What did you write in the chat box?
Oh, I just wanted to tell your accent is like Mr. Slughorn from Harry Potter.
So you thought I was British.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Okay, somebody else. Question from a new student. 5.
Me.
Daniel.
What are Australians' local food or traditional ones?
Oh, okay. Not Australian food is very similar to European food and American food. So traditionally, we would eat for dinner. We will always eat like chicken or beef and with vegetables. So meat and vegetables for dinner. For lunch, a lot of people will eat sandwiches for lunch. So maybe, for example, for lunch today, I will have ham, cheese, tomato, onion, lettuce sandwich. And then breakfast, we usually eat cereal. But the most famous food in Australia, there are 2. The first one is called the meat pie. I'll write it in the chat box. Meat pie. And then the other one is called a sausage roll. So meat pie and sausage roll. Good question. Next, 5.
Sir, I'm curious. Okay.
Who?
Me.
Who's me? What's your name? Me.
Rafael Pasaribu.
Okay, Raphael.
What does Vegemite taste like? Because I've seen a lot of people taste it, and they were like,
I've been heard that, and people said that adults like it, and kids like it, but like teenagers are like, nah, I don't like it.
Okay. Vegemite. Yeah, Vegemite is only something you can buy. You can buy in Indonesia. I can buy it on Lazada. So I have some Vegemite in my fridge. So when we eat Vegemite, usually we toast the bread. We have toast, and then we put butter on the toast, and then we put a little bit of Vegemite. And Vegemite it's quite salty. It's quite salty. So the first time you eat Vegemite, you will go like this. And then after some time, you get used to it and you start to enjoy it. But actually, all Australians, if you are born in Australia, then you will have Vegemite. Doesn't matter if you are young or teenager or adult or old, everybody likes Vegemite. But it's very salty, very salty.
Okay. And what is Vegemite used for? So like, is it for like nutrition or?
Actually, Vegemite does have a lot of good vitamins. I forget actually vitamin C and a couple of other vitamins. So yeah, it's actually it is healthy. It's not unhealthy. There's no sugar or a lot of sugar or anything like that. You know.
And some Australians also make it like a chocolate.
Sorry, say again, Harry. I didn't hear you.
Some people just grab some bread and then just pour some Vegemite like and eat it. They treat it like a chocolate because they like it. And people like chocolate too, so why not treat it like chocolate?
Yeah, I can eat Vegemite straight from the jar and on the knife, on a spoon. Delicious, delicious. Nicholas, what did you say, Nicholas? This is not a question, but I love your hairstyle, sir. Thank you. Sir, do you hate BTS and K-pop that much until calling them plastic? Cheryl, open your microphone, Cheryl. Cheryl, where are you, Cheryl?
Sir,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We should apologize first due to the limited amount of time. So for now, it is limited to one questioner.
Sorry, only one question.
Yes.
One more question and then finish. Is that correct?
Yes.
Can I ask a final question?
Anybody else? Does anybody else have a question? Five, four,
Sir,
three. Okay, Indra.
how many countries have you visited, sir? And what are they?
Already we spoke. We already did that question. Quickly, Harry, what's your question?
How many languages can you speak?
Sorry?
How many languages can you speak?
How many languages can I speak?
Yes.
I can speak English. I can speak a little bit of Bahasa Indonesia. I can speak Vietnamese. I can speak a little bit of Thai. And I can speak some Malayu. But Malayu and Bahasa Indonesia are similar, yeah? Similar. Okay. So I think now your teacher will stop. We will stop. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Oh, but I'm having so much fun. I don't want to leave.
We can have next time.
Okay. Okay, everybody happy? Are you happy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yes.
And don't worry, yeah. I love BTS. I love EXO. I love Blackpink. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much,
Bye-bye.
Mr. Rodney.
Yes, thank you.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. No.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Lagi yang ku harapkan
Mr. Rodney.
tiada lagi
Mr. Rodney, can you hear me?
Thank you, sir.
Take a picture.
Aku sendiri tanpa dirimu.
Oh.
Bu Agnes, kita bisa foto dulu kali ya, Bu ya?
Bisa, Bu. Tapi Mr. Rodney-nya kayaknya sudah keburu keluar.
Mr. Rodney, apa masih di dalam?
Mr. Rodney. Sepertinya sudah live, Bu.
Keluar ya. Oke, teman-teman yang masih ada di dalam, kita akan foto dulu ya. Ini ada 6 lembar. Kita foto dulu bareng-bareng. Ya, silakan di-on-kan kameranya sambil nunggu jam 9.30. Silakan dengan gaya yang paling ciamik ya. Yuk, dihitung. 1, 2. Ini yang pertama ya. Ini slide pertama, ini ada 5 slide-nya. 1, 2, 3. Oke, terima kasih. Kemudian selanjutnya, sebentar. Ya, ini disimpan dulu nih, harus disimpan. Bentar ya, nanti kita simpan dulu. Kemudian next slide. Berarti slide yang kedua. Hitung sampai dengan 3. Oke. Kemudian, nah ini agak lama. Saya simpan dulu ya. Sebentar ya. Oke. Sekarang ke slide yang ke-6 kameranya. Oke, baik. Kemudian slide selanjutnya. Bentar ya, saya harus nyimpen satu-satu dulu. Baik, kemudian slide selanjutnya. Oke, terima kasih. Baik, untuk 2 slide yang di belakang itu nggak ada gambarnya, jadi nggak jadi difoto. Baik teman-teman, ini sudah pukul 9.30. Terima kasih atas kesediaan teman-teman untuk bergabung. Terima kasih Bu Agnes, terima kasih Bapak Ibu Wali kelas, terima kasih Bu Novi dan teman-teman semuanya sudah bergabung. Harapannya kita di sini punya cerita yang indah ya tentang bagaimana caranya bicara dengan bahasa Inggris yang baik, dan teman-teman di sini saya luar biasa ya, saya benar-benar terkejut ternyata teman-teman ngomong bahasa Inggrisnya tuh lancar banget. Terima kasih semua. Mungkin dari Bu Novi ada yang cukup ya Bu ya? Cukup ya. Baik teman-teman, terima kasih atas pembelajaran hari ini. Silakan langsung ke GC untuk isi refleksi. Kemudian saya ingatkan ya sekali lagi ya, hari Rabu itu adalah batas terakhir kalian mengirimkan video tentang drama PJJ. Nah, di hari-hari yang agak sedikit longgar ini, silakan dimanfaatkan untuk bicarakan hal ini dengan teman-teman kalian dan tampilkan video yang terbaik untuk besok hari Kamis. Terima kasih teman-teman, silakan boleh meninggalkan Zoom. Sampai ketemu lagi besok di acara yang berbeda. Terima kasih, selamat pagi, sampai ketemu lagi.
Terima kasih Bu.
Terima kasih Bu.
Terima kasih Pak. Bu Wiwi, kita
Makasih Pak.
kelas 8 Bu Wiwi.
Di mana Bu?
Tetap di sini kan untuk kelas 8?
Iya, kita tetap di sini. Sampai menunggu informasi selanjutnya. Untuk yang kelas 7 boleh silakan kembali ke kelas masing-masing.